I'm Charles Wookey. I'm the Chief Executive of a charity called A Blueprint for Better Business. We work mostly with large companies, UK-based multinationals, on helping to provoke a different way of thinking about organisational purpose. We exist to help try and create a better society through better business. We work with the senior leaders of large companies and we bring them together because we believe that this system shift that the world needs can't be done by one business by itself. But there's a new normal which the best businesses are beginning to exemplify now, and we exist to try and help catalyse and promote that change. It's important for business to be purposeful because it does three things. It creates a better society, it creates better businesses, and it creates human fulfilment. If businesses think of themselves not just there to make money, but to do something useful, profitable solutions to the problems of people and the planet, we create a better world. We also create a better business because if businesses think like that, they're more likely to have loyal customers, loyal suppliers, communities who want to work with them, investors who want to invest in them. Purposeful business also thinks hard about people, and it creates the conditions in which people want to go and work in an organisation and go home in the evening feeling that they've done something useful with their time and been respected. I think what we're dealing with are big assumptions and deep assumptions which are ingrained in the way in which organisations think and are dominant in our culture. People tend to think business is just about making money and people are motivated by money, status and power. And you put those two ideas together, that's the system you create. So there's a mindset change that's needed, and it's a shift from thinking we're just here to make money to we're here to do something useful in the world. And of course make money, but making money is an outcome of doing that, not the reason we jump out of bed in the morning. It's a system shift that requires courageous leadership of people who are very honest about what they want their business to go and recognise the need to change systems and the way in which people show up at work and the relationships that they actually create. And it's both having a purpose and thinking about people together that really makes the difference. I think it's helpful to think that organisations do two things. Businesses produce goods and services, but they also produce people. Because people come in the morning and they leave in the evening. And they're different. They're formed or deformed by their experience of work. In good organisations, they're formed. They feel better about themselves, they grow as people. And I think if we think that way about what organisations are doing as kind of human systems, that actually changes the way in which we think about the conditions in which people show up and what we need to have at work in terms of the relationships that we want. And I think it's about the mindset, it's about what you're really trying to achieve and the processes and the outcomes that arise from that. I think being honest is just a sine qua non, really, for me, of organisations that are going to deliver positive social benefit. People have to be straight with one another about this. And I think often organisations find it difficult for people to say what they really mean in the room, and the conversations that could take place don't take place. So I think that's really important. And I think these are human qualities. They're human qualities that we respect in people outside the working environment. And it seems to me that what we need to do is to create the way in which people can carry those qualities to work, in and out the door, and we don't change as people just because we happen to be in the office. Because all industries involve people, even the highest tech companies involve lots of people, and in fact in network businesses where technology is taking over and is central to what the business does, the quality of relationships and trust in networks is even higher. So you need very, very good relationships between people, high trust environments for really successful businesses in today's world. When we started our work, the presenting issue for the companies was trust. There was a breakdown of trust between business and society, and the reason that the charity formed was to try and create a script which helped businesses to challenge themselves about how to be in society so that they delivered for society. Interestingly, I think that narrative has changed, and actually what we see now in 2019 is the need for system shift. So we need to move from a world where the economic system is optimised for growth and profit to a world where the economic system is optimised for human well-being and a sustainable ecosystem. Now this is not against growth and profit, but it means that growth and profit have to be orientated either to producing human well-being or a sustainable ecosystem. So purpose-led business is the way in which business becomes the enabler of this system shift. And what's really striking is the generational pressure now and the awareness of the environmental constraints we're under. So this becomes an urgent matter for all businesses to think about their role. So this is not just a nice to have now, but it's really a business and societal necessity.